Hi, welcome back to my channel Code Canvas. In previous video, I explained difference between empty and blank pseudo selectors in CSS with few examples. In this video, I will explain checked pseudo CSS selector. So, the checked pseudo class in CSS selects elements when they are in the selected state. It is only associated with input elements of type radio and checkbox. The checked pseudo-class selector matches radio and checkbox input types when checked or toggled to on a state. If they are not selected nor checked, there is no match. Let me explain this with an example. For example, you have one input. Let me add a div to look it better. I have one input that is equal to checkbox. There is some ID. Let's say something name. You can use same name, and you can add one label with 4. It will be same, and some text. For example, I love CSS. You can see there is a checkbox and a label. If you want to add some styling when the checkbox is selected, you can add some CSS like input type is equal to checkbox plus label. It will select the label next to the checkbox. Color, for example, some color, and font style is equal to italic. As you can see, the color and font style is there. But when you click on this checkbox and you want to change the behavior, the look and feel, what you can do, you can add input type is equal to checkbox and act state plus label, and you can change the color to red and font style to normal. Let's see. As you can see, the color is there. So when you click on the checkbox, it will be in check state, and using checked pseudo class selector here, let me show you. Yeah, you can change the properties for label. So when you are checking the checkbox, the check state is applied, and you can change the look and feel the CSS for the checkboxes. So in this example, using check pseudo class to make forms more accessible, the check pseudo class can be used with hidden inputs as well. Another example I can show you is the checkbox hack. So, what exactly is a checkbox hack? The checkbox hack is where you use the connected label and input type is equal to checkbox or type is equal to radio, and usually some other elements that you are trying to control. Let me show you with an example. I will create one form, I will create one HTML, and in that HTML, you will see the um, labels. Let me show you with an example. I'm adding one div, and in div, I'm adding one label. Label 4 is equal to toggle, for example, and some text toggle. Right. Next to that, I will add input type is equal to checkbox. ID is equal to toggle, which we used in label, and name we can give anything we want, and class, for example, usually hidden. You can write any class you want. And after that, adding one div, and in that div I'm giving a class called control me, for example. Let's see the toggle is there with checkbox. So using checkbox hack, you can hide this checkbox and use an interactive checkbox. Let me show you with an example. Let me remove this. Here we have a class control me, for example. Using this class, I can add after pseudo element and content, for example, this smiley, and font size, for example, 900, sorry, 90 pixels, right? You can see the smiley is there. Using this ID toggle, you can use ID toggle check and you can use control me after and change the content. Here you can change content to other smiley. This is the sibling selector in CSS. You can add some CSS to labels, right? Background, you can give background to A5D, for example 6A7, 6A7, yeah. You can add padding to look it better, 0.5 rem and 1 rem. Border radius 0.5 rem. And there is one other class called visually hidden. In this class, you can give position to absolute and left to -100 view width. So now, as you can see, the checkbox is not there because we have given position absolute and left -100 view width. It will be out of the view, the viewport. We have make the toggle as a checkbox, this label as a checkbox, and we will change the content of this control me section div using this toggle. So when you click on toggle, you can see the content is updated. So when there is no checkbox, the default checkbox, you can see the toggle is there, and in control me after the default content is there. But when you click on toggle, it will add the checked state into this checkbox, and using that CSS toggle checked control me after, we can add some content into that. So this is one of the best example you can use the checkbox hack. There are few other examples also available on the internet. I can show you. In this example, you can see on CodePen. I will add all these links in this video description so you can go through in detail whenever you want. So in this CodePen, you can see the fancy checkbox is there. When you inspect, you will see the default checkbox is not there. This is the default checkbox which is not visible, and the label, it is styled that it is looking like a checkbox. So when you click, it is applying the checked, it is not checked, so it is not applying the checked. But when you click, it is applying the check state, and using check state you can apply some CSS. So this is another example of checkbox hack. One more example you can see here. You can add tabs and you can add dynamic content in tabs using this checkbox hack. This is not popular one, but you can still use it. You can add a drop down, a menu using checkbox hack. This is also a very good example of checkbox hack. The next one is you can hide and show sidebar. You can find those examples in blogs. So this is also done using the checkbox hack. As you can see, there is a checkbox. It is hidden, and when you click on the checkbox like this, it will apply the check state, and you can add CSS as you want. This is one of the best use of this checkbox hack. You can add a kind of button, a switch. Let me show you the CSS and HTML for that. The checkbox is display none, so you can see the default checkbox is not there. And when you click on that switch on that input, we can style the label, the after statement, the after sudo, the before and after in this example. So this is very nice example of checkbox hack. You can also add that detailed summary. As you can see, when you click, it will show and hide. This is done without JavaScript. A pure CSS is there. So I will add those links in the video description as well. So this was all for check state for CSS. I hope you learned something new today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you soon. Thank you.